My name is Kelly Dale with Off the Beaded Path, and this is your Must Know Monday for Monday, December the 18th. So we all have that one person on our list, our Christmas list, that we don't really know they're on our Christmas list was because we kind of forget about it. But, you know, you think about it at the last minute and you're like, oh man, I've got to make this person something. Well, this pendant that I have on today is going to be a great, quick, inexpensive gift that you can make for somebody. This is made out of the 12 gauge aluminum wire. So today what I'm going to be showing you is the pendant. So you're going to need the 12 gauge wire. You're going to use silver today. You're going to need a little bit of micro suede cord, or you can use leather cord, whatever you want. I'm going to be using a new bead, a brand new bead. It's called a roller bead. It's this bead right here. And basically what this bead is a check glass bead, but it has a very large hole to it. So it will slide over both pieces of cord. Now this is not required, but it just does, it adds a little something. Like I've got a little peachy pink colored one right here on the top of mine, and it just adds just a little something. Then you're gonna need a clasp of your choice. It doesn't matter which one. I'm also going to be using my hammer. So you're actually going to be using both sides of the hammer, and you're also going to need your block so that you can hammer. Now, I like to make my pendants with a pretty large loop here at the top. So if you want to do something with a larger size loop, like I'm going to be using a spool of thread. This is a spool of jean stitch thread. I was going to try and use an ibuprofen bottle, but I found that it was a little bit bigger than I would normally like to use. So you can kind of see here the difference in the size. You can also do it smaller if you want to. You'll just have to kind of play around and find something that's a good size loop here for you. But to start out, you're going to cut yourself a piece of the aluminum wire that is 8 inches long. Okay, so one piece that's 8 inches long, and we'll go from there. All right, so I have my 8-inch piece of wire here, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my round nose pliers, and I'm going to put it all the way to the back of the pliers, and I'm going to make a loop just like this. Now you want to take whatever it is that you're going to use, and you're going to simply mold the wire around what you're using. Now when I do it, I make sure to press this inward, and then I just mold it to where those two pieces will meet, just like this. And this works great because then you can just kind of slide it off and you have your nice big loop here. Now the great thing about this is that at this point we're just going to make a spiral. Now remember, we're making a spiral, not a loop. So when you grab a hold, we're going to be working in the opposite direction. So instead of working in like this, we're going to work out. And again, I'm going to just use the bigger part of my plier, and I'm just going to start a loop. Okay, now you can see I keep adjusting my pliers here till it looks just like this. Now the great thing is you can either wear it like this or like this. It doesn't matter which way you wear it, but I'm going to lay this down, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hammer it with the flat side of my wire. So I'm going to hammer all this. Then once I've got it a little bit flattened, I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to take and I'm going to tap all along what I've flattened so that it will dimple it and will give it texture. Now I'm not going to do that on video because it's very, very loud when you do that. But you can see that once you flatten it and you texturize it, this is what your piece will look like. Again, make sure you decide which way you're actually going to wear it before you dimple it, because one side of your wire will be dimpled and the other side will be flat. So now you've got your piece. If you're worried that this will pull apart, you can always take a little piece of wire and wrap where the two pieces meet. So I would wrap it right here. So like this is a red one that I wrapped with some silver wire. Now the cool thing is you could either wear it like this, or you can flip it and wear it just like I'm wearing it. So I've got my piece of cording cut here. I've got about, let's see, 12, I've got about 20 inches here. So I'm going to put this together just like this. I'm going to run it through the big part here of my loop, and then I'm going to take my two little end pieces and I'm going to stick them through the loop that I just made, and I'm going to pull that. Now when I pull that, I'm going to be very careful as to not pull it out. Okay, now I like this little piece to actually be on the front side, so I'm going to pull this back out, and all I have to do is just flip it. Okay, so all that means is that this loop is going to be to my back side, and my two pieces are going to go through the loop like this. And that's just a personal preference. You don't have to do it on that side, but again, personal preference. So I'm going to pull it to where it looks like this, and now you can leave it like that, no problem whatsoever, or you can use the little roller beads, and you can thread the roller bead of over both your pieces, so that when you pull it down, it's going to look just like this. Okay, so this is a silver. I'm going to take mine off so you can see it real quick. This one here, I've used the copper wire, and then I've got this really pretty, it's like a pinky rose gold color one of these little roller beads. So you can see, it just adds just a little touch of something. And like I said, if you don't necessarily want it this big, then just simply find something a little bit smaller. Now you can do the same thing for earrings if you want to. I've done these for earrings where I'll actually hang them from the hooks here and then leave this at the bottom. This here is 4 inches. So I do it the same exact way, except for I'm going to cut the wire 4 inches instead of 8 inches for these. Now the great thing about these is you can do this on the pendant and you can do it on the earrings. Is you can actually take a bead and put it on a head pin and then dangle something from the earring. So these could be like an interchangeable piece for your earrings. So it's really, really fun to do something like this, because like you could put multiple things down on it like little drops. So I hope you enjoyed learning how to make this really quick and easy project. We do have the aluminum wire for sale on our website, as well as the roller beads. They're actually under the Must Know Monday and the bead section. I will tell you that these are a limited quantity beads, so once I'm sold out of those. So anyways, you can find everything at offthebeadedpathbeadstore.com. Thank you so much for watching, and you guys have a wonderful week. We'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.